definitely fighting already?
He is.
Just checking.
Yeah, I think you've both made your intentions quite clear.
Callister, here you stand in this alleyway. You still hear the whimpering of the couple cloistered in their home, clutching to each other, whimpering, fearing for their lives, through the shattered door that IZEK stands at. And he stands, a gentle rain beginning to fall all around you. Last chance. Walk away.
Why don't we go for a walk, mate? We can talk about how we can dispatch a lady walk there. Plan our little raid of her place.
I'm hearing a no.
Yeah, we're just talking. Just talking. Just seeing what our options are, you know.
He steps closer towards
And
you.
I take a step back. I'm still smiling. Just talking.
A gruesome smile curls his lips. The first time that you've seen such a feature upon his face. And he gently, almost delicately, turns his head down towards his shoulder. The monstrous shoulder. And under his breath, whispered as if to a lover, he says, "Now." The arm moves as if by its own accord, like drawn by invisible puppet strings. It snaps up, the fingers forming into a claw, and the palm turns towards you, Callister, and as it does, you see it open, and a red bloodshot eye takes form in the palm of the hand, staring directly at you. And as it blinks and opens again, the eye is replaced by a row of razor-sharp teeth. A long, thin tongue emerges and licks around the outside, whipping back in as he closes. And IZEK rushes forward with blistering speed.
Oh shit.
He's gonna try to grab you.
Y'all didn't tell me this episode was directed by Guillermo del Toro.
That's gonna hit. Yeah, that's 24 to hit.
Oh shit.
Yes?
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yeah, that's like you had to look.
Dan's
I
like,
wanted to
come
see
on,
if
can I
my-
do
I
something?
wanted to see if my
Just
uncanny
hit.
dodge could do
And then
something.
you have any actions or
What do you need,
anything.
Trevor?
It can. Oh, where did I put the Strahd? Okay, he is the. So his monstrous arm lunges forward. He's holding his massive battle axe in the other hand. And he is gonna grab hold of you. Okay. So he lunges forward, and the massive fingers of his hand wrap around your neck, Callister, like a vice, choking the breath out of your lungs. He then lifts you bodily up into the air and slams you into the side of one of the adjacent buildings so hard that the wall collapses beneath you, and he just lets you go, and you're still stuck in the side of the building. You are gonna take 16 points of bludgeoning
Holy
damage.
shit!
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction.
Okay, yeah, 2.
I'm gonna use a reaction, and I'm going to uncanny dodge and half the damage.
Great.
Yeah.
And so I will say, he grabs me, and in his bloodlust, just slam me into the wall. I manage to like parry a little bit to take slightly
great.
less damage.
And then he is gonna take a swing with his axe.
But he already won.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
Okay.
And that's gonna hit with a 21.
Oh, my good
Yep,
lord.
sure does.
Thanks.
This, he merely raises the hilt of it and like slams the sort of pommel of his axe handle into your gut, dealing an additional 11 points of bludgeoning damage. That is his turn. That brings us to Artemis. You are, at this point, still casually walking with Rictavio back to the blue water.
Alright.
So you can essentially move, if each of these are 15, you can essentially move 2 squares with your normal movement speed.
Being the keen ranger that I am, do I hear like a a wall crashing down? Do I
Yeah.
see like maybe a bird take off? Does anything let me know that something crazy is going on in this town? Can I roll a perception check on it?
Sure.
Come on.
Because you are the great hunter. Yes, sure.
And I got Sasha.
Yes, you have
She
Sasha
would
with
pick
you. Yeah,
something up?
okay, sure. Give it a try.
Come on.
No.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. What is it? A 4?
no! No, yeah, that's not
I
gonna
mean,
cut it.
That's even, yeah.
That's not gonna cut it. So what would you like to do? Would you just like to move along the main road?
I'm just heading towards the blue water then.
Okay. Kaz, so you are here with Winnie.
Yeah, well, I think so. I mean, I imagine that we would both be. I don't really know how this would work mechanically, but I think we're also both casually walking back toward the. Kaz, you will be walking back toward the blue water. Let me laugh. That was really funny. I don't need your petty laugh.
It's 10.
Be stressed.
It's 10.
But yeah, so I don't know how this would work mechanically, but like I don't know. It feels weird to like leave Winnie in the dust. But
Well,
I imagine on her turn she'll
Yeah.
catch up. Okay.
All right. And Winnie,
With the
you
same
are.
initiative.
Yeah. You are
Oh, that's
next.
right, we do.
Yeah. I mean, do either of us have the opportunity to roll any kind of perception because the whole wall just crashed?
This is. I know you said it was like within 6 squares.
Yeah,
so
that's.
didn't-
I don't like that already, actually. So let's just say the distance is just going to raise the DC. So Kaz, if you want to do a perception check, actually, for your turn,
Sure.
go right ahead.
Question, DM.
Yes.
With the way that this building is set up here, is there any possibility that Kaz could see that? from this
No, I
structure
mean
yet, or
these.
no?
This is just representative. These are like winding back streets.
Heard.
You know?
Oh, that. I mean, maybe. I got an 18. That's a for perception. That's a 22.
All right, I got 15 perception.
22, eh? How far are you? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's over 20. What am I supposed to do? Okay. So, Kat, here's what I will say. You hear a crashing sound. What it is in reality is Callister being thrown through a wall.
Right.
You hear a strange sound. That is all I'm going to say that you get.
Just turns
You-
to Winnie. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was weird. That was like a building falling down or something. Are they supposed to be doing some construction today? End of our turn.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you say that you keep going back to the blue water, or like do you go to investigate, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what would Kaz do?
Roll on it.
I would
I
definitely.
think I might just have to. Well,
If
what?
we're talking about it, I think I would say like let's just like mosey over there
I'll see how.
because
how
everybody is split up and we're hyper vigilant to
Let me-
D4,
that.
1 and 2, you go.
well, I was gonna do D20, but let me see how.
I think rolling a dice
how
for
well
this is
convinced I
fair.
am. Okay, cool. Rolled low on my will save. Stay close.
Okay. So I'm gonna say then that you go to investigate, but are still moving at a somewhat casual
Yeah.
pace.
Yeah, we're
So-
just scouting. We want to like get a view of what's
And
going
so
on.
yeah, we'll say like this is gonna be your meandering path generally towards the root of the sound. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So that's y'all. That brings us to Callister. You are currently in a wall, breath knocked out of your body.
Great. So Callister's gonna get himself up immediately. After he manages to like spare himself like some of that damage, he's gonna get himself up immediately, and he's gonna think one thought and send his familiar to distract Ezek.
Okay, great.
So I'm giving Ezek disadvantage on his next thing against me.
Sure,
With the 8.
that works. Yep.
Okay. And then he's gonna like hold his right shoulder, and my celestial legacy lets me cast daylight at level 5.
Oh,
So-
that's so good.
So I'm gonna like grab my shoulder, I'm gonna put my hand up, and I'm gonna cast daylight and make a huge,
The beacon's on it. Callister calls for aid.
huge beacon, and then
will answer!
and then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna look around to see if there's anything I can scale to try to get off the ground.
There are buildings all around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
then-
you want to try and clamber up any number of buildings, you're free to. If you're trying to escape, yeah.
Yeah, so that, but I'm not going to completely leave because I don't want him to turn around and kill those people. So
Okay.
I'm going to cast my daylight.
You're trying to draw. I get you. Yep.
I'm going to cast my daylight. Then I'm going to I'm gonna dash and attempt to climb this structure. What is this structure?
Just they're all just like shambly houses. you
Okay,
know.
so I'm gonna attempt to climb. Acrobatics.
Yes, that is going to give him an attack of opportunity. I'm going to rule because you're leaving his, zone of.
Fine, then I'll attack him first.
You use your action to cast daylight.
But also he'll have disadvantage because you use the.
He will have disadvantage.
the
Yeah.
bird. You're familiar.
Might be worth it.
Is mobility only with a melee, or can I shoot with my offhand
I
weapon?
think it's only with a melee weapon.
Oh wait, but that's different than your
Didn't
disengage.
we already
thing.
came across this.
Well-
I think that you can't do it with your crossbow.
The disengage
But you have
thing
you
he
still have your
could, was
bonus
just if
action. You could
attack.
bonus action disengage. Yeah.
Yes. So you can disengage
Oh,
and not
no,
take an
that's
attack of
not
opportunity.
After
The one thing I know
After you
was
attack.
it was just if you attacked. It didn't matter if you even hit.
Yes,
And
but
then
he
you
used
could
his
get away.
he used his
Right, he already
action to
did that.
cast
Right,
daylight,
okay.
so he can't attack. But you
Okay.
can bonus action disengage.
Yeah.
So he would not get that attack of opportunity.
Right, when you make a melee attack against a
Mhm.
creature.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want a bonus action disengage, you can get away scot-free.
Can an unarmed attack be a bonus action? No.
No.
Only my offhand weapon is a bonus action.
Yeah. Only if you're a monk do you get a.
Yes, but only if you use your attack. If you. You know what? Go. Yeah, if you want to use
Do
your
you get
bonus
my
action to
question?
try to attack. Yeah, why not? Go for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So then,
So yeah, you can either disengage or attack him. Disengage gets you away for sure, but if you want to attack him, go ahead.
but if I melee attack, I'm just asking if I unarm attack, can that count to activate my mobility where I get away without? Any
Yeah,
penalty?
yeah, sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to like try and sock him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So then,
All right.
so I size him up, and I know there's no way I can take Izek.
Mhm.
And so what I do is I put my weight on my right foot,
Mm-hmm.
and then I feign like I'm gonna try to give him a haymaker,
Mm-hmm.
and I purposely miss and duck under him. But like I'm going to punch him. Let's just say I'm going to
Yeah,
punch
go
him.
ahead,
give
go
him a
ahead.
Out of the box! Out of the box!
Don't look at that
Out
one.
of the tower.
Oh shit! Nope. Nope. That's
Not the best.
yeah. That's just a 6. So the punch misses.
Uh-huh. But you made the attack.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. And so then I'm going to say I counter, I duck under, and I start scrambling up the.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check to get up the wall.
All right.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
sure.
really good. That's a 24.
Easy
All
peasy.
right.
Counts.
Easy peasy. You scramble up the side of the wall. So let's say the house we'll say is like 20 feet up, so you have 10 feet of movement left if you want to do anything else.
Parkour, parkour.
And then I take a breath.
Okay.
Take a breather because this has been a lot.
Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. You are sat up on top of the roof. Okay, great. Whew, okay, that's the end of round 1, y'all. Okay, so we are back to Drogar. Drogar,
8 fucking seconds.
please give me a perception check to see Callister's flare.
Yep. Yep, that does it. It's a 19 on the die.
So, Callister, you come out from the back of the kitchen carrying this
Steak.
massive pot of stew.
Hat, apron on, the whole 9 yards. Oven mitts, just.
And even from so far away, out the window, the front window of the Blue Water, out in the distance, at the sort of the bottom of that hill where it begins to rise up towards the Burgomaster's mansion, you see an enormous billowing bloom of sunlight shot up into the air. You don't know what it could mean, but you only know a couple of people who are capable of such things in these places.
I recognize that as a level 5 daylight, correct? Like, for all intents and
Yeah,
purposes, I recognize that
it's
as
daylight. Yes, That is a spell you're very familiar with.
Let me check my PHP real quick. Hold on, how many people do this?
So,
So Drogar's holding the tray, and in his head he does the math real quick, and he's like,
He's like, must be nothing. Turns around and
he does the math, and he remembers where Winnie and Kaz went, and he remembers where Artemis went, and the only person that he didn't like clock, and he drops the tray, and he sprints at full speed.
So, with 60 feet, so you can move 4 squares.
Okay, so
And this is the front, so come out this way.
now
Yeah.
keep in mind, we did a disadvantage to my speed because I'm old, so I only have 20 feet of movement.
God damn.
So if I
Do your
sprint-
lizard crawl, man.
Well, I mean, if I
So
could
let's
do like
say
a
you can
full
go. So let's say you could go 3.
3 squares.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Drogar's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and that's
Towards the daylight. Yeah.
Yes.
Disadvantage
Okay.
because old.
All right. that's gonna bring us back to Ezek.
Oh Jesus.
So
shit.
I'm like here.
Yeah, up on top of that.
So Ezek just slowly turns around like a Terminator and stares at you up there on top of the roof, still with that sort of sickly grin on his face, and he says, "Oh, now you want to run." And he opens the palm of his arm as a mote of fire begins to corporeate in his hand. He rears back like a baseball pitcher and hurls it forward. Please give me a dexterity saving throw. Callister.
Bish.
Does uncanny dodge work on? Oh, that's actually a 17.
Okay, great. So that'll give you that's enough for half damage. But the ball of flame still explodes around you, catching you and the roof of this building in flames, setting it alight.
Oh shit.
You are gonna take. You are going to take 7 points of fire damage.
Okay. Does uncanny dodge work for magic?
Yes, it works for any time you take damage.
How many times can you do that?
That's
It's
my
his
reaction.
reaction. Yeah, he can use it.
Whoa.
Once once.
Nice.
So like you can also like make rogues off attacks with it.
Yeah. So if you want to uncanny dodge, that will further bring it back down to 4 points.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Alright.
So you do so and manage to.
Wait, did you roll that with his disadvantage from my bird?
Ooh.
It's not. It's a save. It's not an
Okay,
attack. So
okay.
yeah, it doesn't factor in, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you manage to avoid the worst of it. However, the roof around you does begin to catch fire. That is Ezek's turn.
And then I yell out, "So much for keeping sedation down, mate!"
Okay, Artemis. From the road, you easily see the flare go up into the sky. What would you like to do?
So I look at Rudolph and I go, "This
Oh.
can't be good," and then I take off.
Yes.
You would have
Repeat.
seen me. I would have
Oh,
crushed
yeah,
your vision.
yeah.
You would have
Oh,
seen
yeah.
me sprint out of the
So
blue
that
water.
also, yeah. So I would then try to get up with Drogar,
What is it? What's the matter? Says Rictavio.
and I just point. I don't fucking know, but we better go check it out.
All right.
Bring teeth, bring teeth.
So yeah, if you want to sprint, you can do. Is that what I? No. 15, 30. Yeah, 4 squares.
Okay. Yes, I'll head then to kind of take
Just
up
kind of like
behind
straight a
Drogar.
line as you can towards the flare. Yeah.
Wait, well, do I see Drogar?
Yeah.
Because if I... No, yeah, I'll just go straight to the flare.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of like lock eyes with Drogar, so me and him know that we're both going there.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Kaz. From your position, you and Winnie both will easily see the daylight go up. That was such a smart move, Dan.
Yes. Yes.
Kaz does not do the math.
Where are my sunglasses?
You see just an enormous burst of daylight overwhelm the otherwise dreary and rainy Vallaki.
Yeah, so, Kaz just takes off. Which I'll give a look to Winnie
I
because...
will look at you, and I see you. If it's okay, I think that like you start to take off, and I'm like, and I reach out a hand, grab your hand, and you whoop me onto your shoulder.
Like Legolas on the horse in Two Towers? Yeah!
I totally do that. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
So I can go Kaz's speed. to
Yeah,
get there.
okay.
Yes, that.
So do you just want to start sprinting towards the, so 4 squares you can move. The tiny dice! Yes! That's it, that's them!
Thank you, Springerling. Thank you, Springerling.
That's so good! Alright,
Yes.
so Winnie, you're just on Kaz's back. Is there anything else you want to do?
I think no. I think that's it. I think
Okay,
that's it.
great.
That's how I feel right now.
Alright, Callister, we're back to you.
All right.
What would you like to do?
So like,
This is
so
actually great music for this.
Callister manages to like move out of the way of that flame,
Mhm.
but it still bursts and catches him some. And I'm gonna say he pulls his cloak up
Nice!
because he's quick enough and curbs some of the damage. But his face is like sooted, his curls are like blown back.
He just goes,
Does anyone want to smell fried chicken?
It's me!
And so then what Callister does, he's still like holding his one wound, and he reaches in his pocket. I said earlier that I told my bird to try to distract.
Yep, you can do so again. Yeah.
Right. So he puts his hand in his pocket and he does a quick flip and flings Fortuel at IZEK.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and
Dice
that's a what is it? 6 plus my proficiency. Which is
it's the
3,
die.
Dex 3 plus my proficiency.
Correct.
So it's 6. So it's a 24.
Definitely
Yes!
hits. Yep.
So
roll
it's a
for damage.
24, and I'm obviously going for that fucking arm.
Yep.
Um,
Go ahead. The familiar unfortunately does not count for your sneak attack.
It doesn't.
No.
Why not?
Because it's a familiar. Well,
That's like specifically why I took the spell. That's a combo that they say you can use. Cause Sasha
I
counts.
guess no. Yeah, go for it.
Cause
Go
Sasha
for it.
counts,
Go
right?
for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
It's a D4, right, for the dagger?
Yeah, D4 for the dagger, and then yeah, roll your sneak attack.
My brain's not thinking. What one's the 4?
The
My
little
brain-
the little pyramid.
Triangle.
The triangle.
My brain's so broken right now.
The half-ass to ass.
4?
Yes. Holy moly.
Oh, balls.
Oh no!
That's not great.
Oh, that's
We got-
Stan.
we gotta look at
use
this.
your boggle popper, dude.
What is that?
Oh wait, I rolled a wrong dice.
Oh, but yeah, that's a D8.
All right, roll another
It's a
D6. Roll
Yeah,
another
put a
D6.
D6 in there.
Come
I feel
on.
like I got 2 fucking ones.
What is going on?
That's it. Put him in jail. Put him in the jail.
Not the dice, Dan! Put Dan
Put Dan in the jail.
Hey!
How do you do that,
Holy
Dan?
shit!
How do you do that,
Oh
Dan?
my god, the laws of probability. What? They do not
That means
apply.
the rest of my rolls have to eat. But these dice are in jail.
Yeah, so you throw your dagger, Dan, Callister, and it spins through the air, and it sticks into the, right where his shoulder meets, his chest, the monstrous arm, and it just sticks there, like, it makes like this heavy thud sound, like you threw it into the trunk of a tree, and he just looks down at it, and then looks back, locking his eyes
Now,
on
is
you.
calling Fortuel a bonus action or an action? It feels like a bonus.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm making it up.
So then I do that, and I see it's not very effective, and I shake my head and I just go, Fortuel.
Come on back. Come on.
And it flies
Summon
back.
it back.
to you, yeah.
Yeah.
Do better next time.
And then I'm going to run and do a leap to this next route.
Okay, great. Give me an acrobatics check.
Alright.
Come on, baby. Oh my god.
You are fucking kidding me.
That one.
No, it's not.
It's in that one.
Oh my god.
No, it isn't.
Oh my god.
How is this possible?
How did you roll 4
I
ones in
rolled
a row?
4
Oh my
ones in a
God.
row. I rolled 4 ones in
I
a row.
cannot believe you just rolled a 1 on that acrobatics check.
And
Dan.
so it's a 7.
How are you doing that?
I don't know, but it's I
Well, don't stop now. Put that bitch in jail too.
Yep.
Okay, so you
That
go.
was a 1 in
Well,
4,220 chance.
Stop! No. This is not a jail
How
anymore.
did-
This is the only way you can roll because you're not allowed to touch them anymore. Let someone else put them in there.
how hard is that cross? Because I got a 7.
Well, a 1 is a 1. So what happens is you begin running across the roof you're currently on to make the jump, but the fire from the explosion has weakened the roof, and so as you go to push off of it, the corner of the roof that you're on collapses, and you lose your footing. And you know what? I'll give me another acrobatics check to catch yourself.
Okay. So that's a 26.
Okay.
21.
There we go.
Okay, so here's what I'll let you do. So you can either catch yourself to stop yourself from falling to the road below, but you'll take a little bit of fire damage grabbing onto the burning roof, or you can just let yourself fall and kind of tumble and be back down there with him. What would you rather do?
Can I parkour?
Those are your options. What do you want to do?
I'll take the fire damage and stay on the roof.
Okay, so you manage to grab onto the part of the roof still intact. You're gonna take 2 points of fire damage as you just sort of singe your hand. But you manage to stay up there on the roof.
Okay. Do I have any movement to still use? Because I haven't traversed that far.
I'm gonna say no.
Right. All that stuff took a lot.
Yeah, all of that is your movement. Yeah, so you're still up there.
Okay. God damn it. Okay. But yeah, and I use my bow. Okay.
Yep. So yeah. Okay. Great. We're back to Drogar. What do you want to do?
First thing Drogar will do as he's sprinting is his eyes roll black and he goes, "Me luck, nicht luck," and and out of the ground, Valandra comes up. Now you get +1.
And then my sword starts doing its
glowing, yeah, or whatever it does, yeah, when your bond is activated.
And so Drogar will.
So I see that happen. I go, Drogar!
And I hear
He's
that.
trying to kill me,
And I hear that scream back like, "Hang on, young one!
Help!
I'm coming!" And so, 2 squares or 1 square if I'm going to do an action. If I'm going to do actions.
2 squares if you want to use it. If you
So I
sprint,
used
it's
my bonus
4.
action already, but if I want to...
Yeah, you can, yeah. If you it's 2 squares if you want to cast a spell or do anything else.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then... Where are you, Dan?
I'm on the roof. I'm on
Can
a
I
burning
see
roof.
you from there?
You'd see smoke. I don't know if you.
Yeah,
see
no,
me.
you saw the daylight and the fiery explosion and the
I
smoke,
can't
but
see
you
him.
can't see Callister yet. No.
Where there's smoke, there's a Callister
Man,
in
this
trouble.
is so scary, but it's also so fucking cool. I get there. We're fucking coming,
Fuck, I don't have the range. Alright, so no spells.
So you can just dash and get closer.
Can I still use the bonus action with that dash to summon Valandra?
Yeah, dashing is an action.
Sweet, cool. So I use my action to move. There you go.
So you'd be here actually.
Oh, would I?
Yep, that was 4. You were right here.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So I failed math for a reason.
Okay, great. That's gonna bring us to Ezek.
Oh my god.
So Callister, your falcon is dive bombing Ezek as he begins to move closer towards you. Your falcon is repeatedly sort of dive bombing him, and every time he does, he like throws his monstrous hand up, and he's just gonna try to. It's a falcon, right?
Does this take up one of his attacks?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
He's gonna try to attack the bird. It will be a disadvantage.
Let me pull up stats for.
I have it here. The bird's AC is not very high.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, it's not too bad. Let's see.
It's
what
little,
happens.
it's live.
He still gets it.
Oh, no.
He still gets it even with disadvantage. He got a 9. Yeah, and the bird's armor class is 13.
But he got a 9.
Well, he rolled a 9,
Rolled, yeah.
Okay.
and he has a +7, so he got a 16. So he's making his way over towards you, Callister, and the bird is dive bombing him. And finally, he says, "Rats with wings!" And he grabs it out of midair and just clenches his fist, and poof, your bird just pops into a smoke slithering between his fingers.
Callister lowers his head and says a little prayer.
And then he looks up at you, still standing on top of the roof. With his second attack, he hefts his battle axe.
Oh my god.
And he says, "Mighty heroes climb high, only to fall so far!" And he swings at the support structures of the building.
Oh, I wish Isaac wasn't so cool.
I know. Yeah, wow. Coolest fucking bad guy we've ever
Yeah.
But
in the end, it doesn't
even matter.
How much is he gonna do?
How much HP does this building have?
Well, it's already taken some.
Don't tell Trevor.
Is this a tenant house? Is this a freestanding structure?
Is this single family zone?
That's enough. Shit, that's enough.
God.
To fall so far! And he slams his axe into the side of the building, completely taking out one of the corners. The wood goes shattering and splintering into the air around you, and you immediately begin to feel the roof collapse beneath you, Callister.
It's not my turn, but do I get a reaction?
Yeah, do a dexterity
To
saving
try
throw.
to get it off of that roof.
Yeah, do a dexterity saving throw. I'll say you can use your reaction if you want to.
Oh no.
It's a 6.
Really? Really, Dan? It would have been hard anyway.
It's dexterity. It's not acrobatics.
No, dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Saving, yeah.
You would still get a bonus to it. What did you... Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in jail too.
So,
Any dice left?
20 feet in the air. So you fall, Callister, you're going to take falling damage from this. You're going to take 4d6.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
Well, Dan rolls really
I
well.
don't know.
No, I'm sorry. 2d6. I'm sorry. 2d6.
Okay.
Do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
Take 2d6 out of that dice jail and roll
I'm
that.
gonna roll it. Take
Okay.
6.
Great. Collapsing on the ground in front of him with splinters of wood collapsing around you. You are also going to fall prone.
Did he already use his nimble dodge on damage this turn?
No, I didn't.
No, you can do it if you want to.
Can you use that for that so that it's only 3?
Is this and this is the last of Ezek's attacks, correct?
Correct, because you used one on your familiar.
Thank you, uncanny dodge.
Absolutely, dude.
So that's 3.
Yeah, so that'll be 3. But yeah, you are prone beneath him as he just comes to stand over you, holding the axe high with that same sickening grin on his face as he stares down at you. But that's his turn. Artemis.
So can I send Sasha actually ahead of me because she's a little quicker than me?
Mm-hmm, you can.
So she's gonna just go for it. I'll look at her and be like, "Go!"
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna.
What's her movement speed?
She's got 40, and I
So if
got
she wants to dash, she can move 80,
Yes.
which would be... Well, that doesn't exactly work out in the math. Let's just say she can do... What did I say, 4? Let's say she can go 6.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna send her, and then I'm gonna just sprint too.
Okay. Alright, so 1,
Am I
2,
covered
3,
by
4... no, there's splinters of wood on top of you, but no, you're not held down by anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see Drogar as you begin tearing down an alleyway. You see Sasha spin out like Tokyo Drift around the side of a corner and start pelting beside you.
Drogar puts a hand down.
Okay, Kaz.
With Winnie atop my shoulders and the blood spear of Kavan in my arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Coming around the corner of this building, you can see down the alley. Callister collapsed on the ground, shards and splinters of wood all over him. His face and hair slightly singed, with Ezek just standing over him, hefting his axe.
Was that me taking a double move? Was that my fault?
That would
action?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
4
is a dash. Yeah.
Okay.
That's me, DM, and that's Philandro.
Great.
Okay, so I stopped there, but seeing this scene in front of me, and coming from the toy store where we learned that Ezek is kind of a creep, I enter a rage.
Ah!
And that's my turn.
Okay, great. Winnie.
Okay, so we are now
15, 30, you're 45 feet away, roughly.
okay. Okay, then I'm gonna try and hit Ezek with a guiding bolt because I have 120 feet on that.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. All right. The cavalry's here, Callister.
All right, from on top of Kaz's shoulder,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send the guiding bolt over Ezek's way. Okay.
Nice.
That's the. Oh my god, I can't do anything.
Right?
That's a 19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, phew. I didn't know if maybe he was crazy.
He's not a gold track.
Okay.
At least I
We'll see.
Whoa! That's 10 radiant damage to Ezek,
Nice.
and the next attack on Ezek has advantage
Love that.
Ooh, all right.
because he's
Christ!
a little shiny now.
10, you said?
10 radiant damage on Ezek, and he's now like a little bit of eraser dust is going to be swirling around him for like the next couple of the next minute, and so the next attack has advantage.
DM,
Yes, sir.
did he roll a disadvantage when trying to kill the bird?
He did.
Okay.
He did. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Okay. So that brings us to you, Callister. So you're laying on the ground, and you look up at him, and he stands over you, bringing that axe up. When suddenly, you see Winnie's guiding bolt shoot over your head and blast him in the chest. He takes a staggered step backward and just looks back up with rage on his face down the alley. What do you want to do?
I'm on my back and I go, Winnie! Thank you, love! And getting up takes an action, is that correct?
Half your movement
Oh, just
to
takes
get up
half
from
my
prone. Yep,
movement.
half your movement.
Okay, so then I'm going to what is it? Mobility lets me. Is it dash free? Is that right?
No, that just means. Well, let me see. No, it just means if you hit someone with melee attack, you can leave their. They can't
It's
do an
plus
attack
10 to
opportunity.
speed.
Yeah.
No attack of opportunity. Well, so then did he pull? Is he still in attack of opportunity range or no?
Yes, he is.
He is. He didn't stagger back enough to get out of it.
No. That was for
Okay.
flavor. Ooh, it's hot in here. Anybody else? Ooh-wee!
Ooh, 3 lights and 6 people.